Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're tackling basic utility for one of the most iconic maps in Counter-Strike, Dust 2. Whether you're trying to land that perfect mid-smoke or set up a flash to take control of a site, this guide will cover all the essential utility you need to know. Let's jump right into it. Alright, so here we are starting off over here on the T side, and we're going to start by taking a look at our long take. Now, one of the most common pieces of utility that you're going to be requested to throw is the long flash. So if your teammate has the long spawn, they're going to be running through long doors to take the fight at the corner. And what they want you to do is throw a flash for them that will blind the CTs. One of the easiest ways you can do this is to get yourself aligned with this wall right here. And then you're going to aim anywhere along the top part of this wall right here. Generally somewhere in the middle like this, and then it's a left click and a jump throw. And typically you want to be throwing this as your teammate is crossing through the doors. So it'll look like this from their perspective. So it'll pop right before they peek through the doors, blinding any CTs that have gotten around the corner. And from the CT's perspective, it'll look like this. Alternatively, if you're the one that is going to be taking that long fight and your teammates aren't going to be flashing for you, you can throw yourself a flash simply by aiming along the vertical line of this door here, somewhere in the middle like so, and then you're just going to left click and throw while you're running. Then you can peek with this flash because it will pop behind the door, making it so that you are not blind as you're peeking. But any of the CTs that have started trying to come wide to get to pit or the plat over there will get white if they don't turn away from it. That being said, there is quite a bit of time for them to turn around, but if they do this, you can either just take the space and get towards blue bin, or you can get the free frag while they're turned around. Now, with that space that you've just taken towards long, you do need to get up towards A site, and to do that, what you can do is throw a smoke to block off this cross so that the CTs can't see you from mid or CT. To do that, what you're going to do is get stuck between this wall and this barrel. Then you're going to aim at the tip of this building's shadow, and then you're going to run and jump throw once you reach the shadow of this lamp. And that'll look something like this. And as you can see, this smoke will pop directly in the middle of the cross, making it so that the CTs cannot see you from CT or mid, and you can get up towards the site. And another thing you can do if you're worried about a CT playing in any of these car positions here, what you can do is get on top of this barrel into the corner between the wall again. Then you're going to aim at the top right part of this electrical switchboard, and then you're just going to do a simple left click and jump throw. Shifting our focus over towards catwalk now, you can smoke Xbox at the beginning of the round by lining yourself up with this line on the wall right here, and then you're going to go to the left side of this mark on the wall, and you're going to go down until the bottom of this windowsill, so somewhere in this general area, and then you're going to do a left click jump throw. And that smoke should look something like this. So now, as your teammates or you are going up catwalk here, the CTs that are in mid will not be able to see you. You can flash off any of the CTs that might be playing in angles like there, or even here from lower by lining yourself up along this wall here. Then you're going to go just to the right of this edge of the wall up to the level of this roof, and then it's a simple left click throw. And this is an absolutely brutal pop flash for the CTs to deal with. It'll look like this from their perspective. And another way to throw a very similar pop flash for yourself is as you're coming up catwalk here, you're going to aim below this window here at the top level of this little dark thing on the wall there. And then you're going to run and jump throw when you reach just about the bottom of it, like so. And as you can see, once again, from the CT's point of view, it'll be pretty brutal. There's two important pieces of utility you can throw from this corner in Xbox right here. For the first, it's going to be your mid to B smoke, and you're going to crouch. Then you're going to line your crosshair up in the center of this nail right here, and then go over to the edge of the plank like so. And then you're going to stand up and do a left click jump throw. The smoke will land on top of this box right here, making it so that the CTs actually can't see over it towards the ramp. And then you can follow that up with a flash by aiming at the bottom of this shiny half moon shape right here. Then you're going to do a simple left click jump throw, and this will pop over this building right here, making it so that any of the CTs that are holding either from window or even B doors will get blind by it. Now over on the B site, the two main choke points you want to smoke off are going to be B doors and the window. To smoke off B doors, what you can do is get yourself lined up in the center of this pillar. Then you're going to find the edge of this shadow right here and go directly up until you're about to touch the wood, and then do a simple left click throw. And the smoke will land right there, completely blocking off the doors. And then to block off window, what you're going to do is line yourself up on the edge of the pillar now, and then you're going to find the tip of this dark spot on the wood, and then you're going to do a left click jump throw, and that will look something like this. It'll bounce off the top of this wall right here, and then land somewhere in this area, making it so that CTs can't rotate through without having to go through the smoke. Now, some flashes you can throw to help yourself get out. First one is going to be from this corner right here. You're going to go to the edge of this dark spot on the wall, to this edge of the trim, like so. Then it's going to be a simple left click jump throw. And this flash is pretty easy to avoid for any of the CTs playing on the site because it's in the air for a long time, but it will get them to at least turn away. And then the second flash that you can throw is a better flash for entering, and what you're going to do is aim at the base of the hanging lamp right here, and then you're going to run and throw when you actually get to the actual lamp part, and that'll look something like this. And this flash will actually bounce off of this back wall and then land behind this part of the jutting out wall, so it won't blind you, but any of the CTs that are on the site looking towards tunnels will absolutely get destroyed by it. Now over on the CT side, let's go over how to maintain long control. So the first thing you're going to want to do if you have one of the two better spawns for long is molly the doors. So what you're going to do for this is just going to be pre-aiming it as you're coming around the corner here. Then you're going to take a step forward and then left click throw the molly. This will make it so that the T's likely don't want to come through that. One may get through, but he'll be isolated from the rest of the pack. And then you can also have a teammate throw you a flash by lining themselves up on the front tire of the car here. Then they're going to aim at this dark spot on the wall and do a left click jump throw. And this flash will absolutely eat up any of the T's that do come through there looking towards the corner. And here's what it looks like from their perspective. So if you have given up long control and the T's are starting to make their way up long, a good self pop flash you can throw is from this area right here. All you're going to do is bounce a flash off of this back wall, kind of at the height of this blue sign on the wall. You're just going to take a step and left click throw the flash, something like that, and then you can swing out and peek with it. From the T's point of view, it'll look like this. So there's not too much time to react to it, and even if they do, they're going to be turned around and you can peek out with it and get some free frags. If you're up here on the site while the T's are coming up long and you want to focus on them, you can smoke off catwalk from this corner on the site by simply aiming at the corner of the building like so and giving it a left click throw. And this will make it so that the entirety of catwalk is smoked off. To safely cross to B site, you can bank a smoke off of the center of the right side of this box in CT. So you're going to be moving ever so slightly, left click that smoke, and then you can cross without being seen from top mid. And then as you're coming through, one thing you can do is molly tunnels to make sure that the T's aren't rushing. So as you're going across this pile here, you're going to be looking at the tip of this triangle on the wall back there, and it'll look something like this. And then tons will be mollied off, and then you can drop onto the site. And if you think that they're going to be coming through that anyways, you can get into this position here, aim above the tip of this building where we meet that power line, and then just left click throw, and that will be a perfect smoke for tunnels. If you are the mid player and you want to support your teammates' hold on B, you can throw a supportive flash by aiming along the top part of this wall directly in the middle of the window, taking a step and giving the flash a jump throw, like so. This flash will pop directly above where the T's will be looking as they're coming out of the tunnel. For retaking B, here's a great nade set. So you're going to get yourself lined up in this position right about here, and you're going to aim at the bottom right part of this window here, and then you're going to left click a molly, and this will burn out any T's playing back plat. And you can follow that up in the same position here by throwing a tunnel smoke by aiming at where this edge of this little bump would meet the tip, so something like this, and then you're going to do a left click throw. And as we can see, that'll smoke off tunnels. And then the last thing that you're going to throw is a pop flash for the site. And for this, from that same spot, you're going to aim at this dark spot on the wall, and then you're going to do a right click jump throw. And from the T's perspective, from common holding positions like behind the big box here, you can see it will absolutely destroy them. And that will just about do it for the basic utility guide for Dust 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.